All right, guys, so I'm about to start Better Call Saul, and I figured I wanted to talk about one of the best television series to ever hit TV, Breaking Bad. This show is amazing. If you guys have not seen this show, you better go ahead and start watching today. This show changed my life. I watched this show 2 years ago, and I'm telling you, when I watched that final episode, my life was completed. I couldn't believe what I seen with this show. I was blew away. I mean, this show was great. So let's just go ahead and talk about it. For everyone that has not watched this show yet, this show is about a man named Walter White. He is a chemistry teacher, and he gets diagnosed with cancer. So when he gets diagnosed with cancer, he doesn't make enough money to treat it. He figures he's going to die. So he gets into the business of making meth in an RV. And he's making meth in an RV to try to raise money for his family before he dies. And he meets this kid named Jesse Pinkman, who is going to be his wingman throughout this whole show. Jesse Pinkman is one of his students, and Jesse Pinkman is a troubled student. He's out there selling drugs, getting caught up with the wrong people, all of this stuff. And when I tell you guys that this show is insane, they get caught up with some bad people. And Breaking Bad is written so well. I mean, I have never in my life started rooting for someone who was bad. Like, when I'm in season 4, season 5, that's when I'm really sitting here starting to realize, like, I don't think Walter is the good person who I thought he was. This show has you rooting for Walter White, knowing that he's a piece of shit. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, throughout the show, you just see that Walter changes his character and he just starts turning to this monster. And the whole time you're rooting for him. I have never watched a show to where I'm just rooting for a man who's really doing bad things. Until I watched Breaking Bad, the character development of this show is absolutely amazing. You guys will have moments where you're just feeling so bad for people in this show, and they're going through realistic human emotions. Jesse Pinkman has so many moments where you're like, I can't believe he just went through that. I feel really sorry for this guy. And then he has moments where you're like, I can't stand Jesse. I want him to die. It's like all types of things that happen in this show. You're going to have a lot of people that you do not like. And Walter White's family is just such an interesting family. He has a disabled son. His wife throughout the show is going to give you guys headaches. Hank is a police officer, and that just creates a very interesting dynamic between Walter White and his brother Hank. And also his son looks up to Hank. His son really doesn't look up to Walter. So all of these things just create chemistry issues throughout the show. And I gotta say, they executed this show really well. Once you get to a certain point of the show, you're going to realize that every episode feels like a life or death situation. And that is something that I really love with TV shows, because I want to be on the edge of my seat. And guys, if you think I'm lying, if you've never seen this show before, a 96% on Rotten Tomatoes. If you guys do not believe the Rotten Tomatoes score, then you can look at the IMDb score of a 9.5 out of 10. And we all know that IMDb is very, very fucking selfish with the scores that they give. And also, if you guys don't believe me with what I just told you, I want you to see the highest scored episodes in history of IMDb. They rated season 5, episode 14 of Breaking Bad as widely considered the best television episode of all time. The best television episode of all time. And I know exactly what episode that is. And I damn near have to agree with them. That episode right there was so crazy. I couldn't even believe what I was watching. I did not leave my room for a couple of days. When I binge watched Breaking Bad, I did not move for a couple of days. I am trying to tell you guys, this show is so motherfucking crazy. You have to watch it. This episode that I'm talking about right here had a 10 out of 10 score for 13 years straight until some jackass said that it wasn't a perfect episode, and now it's rated a 9.9 out of 10, which is still the highest rated television episode in history from IMDb. And Breaking Bad starts off a little slow. Like, I've heard a lot of people say it starts off slow. I personally didn't feel like it started off slow. I was pretty entertained from episode 1, but season 1 is a little bit slower. When you get to season 2, all hell breaks loose. I'm trying to tell you guys, that's where the transformation starts for a lot of the characters on the show. So please, if you have not watched this show, give it a chance, because I promise you, this is peak television. Breaking Bad has some of the most evil characters known to man, and they are played by really good actors. You have Giancarlo. He's playing Gus Fring. He was a big part of this show. I mean, you meet some evil guys. Todd, Jesse Plemons. You also have the Salamancas. It's just so many evil people in this show. And you guys just have to watch it to understand what I'm talking about. For the people that have watched Breaking Bad, I mean, just leave some comments and let me know what you think about the show, because it's so crazy. But Bryan Cranston really is an S tier actor in this show. I mean, he's an S tier actor, period, to me. I mean, Breaking Bad is Bryan Cranston's best work ever, and that says a lot because he's in a lot of films, a lot of work, and he does an excellent job pretty much every time. I'm telling you guys, this man right here put on a motherfucking show in Breaking Bad. You get so attached to the characters in this show. The writing is excellent. The acting is excellent. There are going to be no ick parts in Breaking Bad. This shit feels real every episode. I just feel like the stakes are so high each and every episode, and there are not a lot of shows that can do that without probably getting a little corny, having some unrealistic settings. But with Breaking Bad, everything is realistic. This is stuff that can happen in real life. Nothing is really exaggerated, and I recommend everyone who watches this video to go watch this show if you have not seen it. It's on Netflix right now. It's going to be the best watch that you have gotten in years. I'm not lying to you guys.